Why is the prophetic so misunderstood and so attacked? Let's talk about it. Well, the prophetic brings a lot of revelation. The prophetic is being able to communicate what is inspired by the Lord. Especially if you have been called to the office of prophet, you are going to have warfare like never before. If you are going to be an active prophet, because there's people who have been called to the ministry and they've ran away. They're in caves or they're going through healing processes. They're not active, but they still have that calling on their life. Unfortunately, there are so many prophets that are in hiding, that have ran away from the church because they've been hurt, they've been rejected, they've been neglected, all sorts of stuff, right? They've been abandoned. So the prophetic is very much misunderstood and attacked. It is attacked because the enemy hates prophets. Prophets are governmental officials, governmental ministries. When prophets speak, things happen. When you get around the prophetic, your spiritual senses become heightened. When you are around the prophetic, things start occurring in your life. You start picking up on things that you didn't understand before or you didn't even notice before. When you are around the prophetic, it will stir you up. It will stir your giftings and your calling. It will bring all of those things that are inside of you to the surface. When you hang out with prophets, things are revealed to you. Your eyes are open. The blindfold falls off. The enemy hates the prophetic because the Lord allows people who are prophetic to see what is occurring in the spirit realm, to see what it is that the enemy's next move is going to be, to see his attacks, his tactics, his schemes, to see how he's trying to be sneaky and trying to come into the Lord's camp. It is so important that we understand that every single local church needs to be functioning in the prophetic to full capacity, not just bringing in ministers to prophesy, to minister, and then that's all you get for your prophetic unction for the year. No, we need to be teaching on the prophetic, be teaching on how to steward your gifts, and be teaching on how to utilize them, because every single gift that the Lord has given you is for the edification of the saints. The prophetic is misunderstood so many times because people lack knowledge on the prophetic. We don't teach on the prophetic. We only bring ministers in who move in the prophetic or called to the office of prophet. But the body of Christ needs to be taught on the prophetic. We need to shine light on the prophetic. One of the big things that prophets do is they bring light, they bring knowledge, they shed the light of Jesus on the schemes of the enemy. So he hates the prophetic. People who are prophetic literally help activate the body of Christ. They breathe into the dry bones. They activate things that have been dormant, that have been sleeping, that other people overlook or reject. It is so important, beloved, that if you move in the prophetic, that you receive discipleship, that you receive teachings on the prophetic to understand how to steward your gifting and your calling to the best of your ability. Remember, if you have been called to something, it is your responsibility to be obedient and to try to serve the Lord to your best capacity. Not because it's going to be through your own strength, but it's going to be up to you if you want to be obedient or if you want to run away and be in the cave forever. The cave is only a temporary situation. The cave is only a temporary stop. We were never called to go into the cave and stay there for the rest of our life.